Okay, so this is going to be a combination of my diary entry for day 4 and 5. I got home rather late last night from hiking, so I wasn't able to do a video. Um, the hike was really awesome. I had a really good time. Uh, it started raining about partway through the hike, but that's okay. I actually don't mind rain, so it was perfect. So I think total go around, it was about 4 miles perhaps, maybe 5. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a very difficult hike. So it was fine. My knee was good. There were sometimes I was a little bit concerned just because I was afraid my knee would like kind of pop or slide, but it didn't. So it worked out really well. And of course, it started raining, and there were some parts of the hike where there wasn't many rocks to provide traction. So, but overall, I really enjoyed myself. I'm definitely going to do another hike next Sunday. I'm thinking that hikes will probably be sort of like my workout, not workout. And what I mean by that is it will be me basically being able to do something fun, but also getting some kind of outdoor activity into my overall schedule. Yesterday for food was not super great because I was pretty much gone from about 12:45 to almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So, of course, I ended up eating out. So, let's see what I ate yesterday. Um, Yesterday I had a fairly okay breakfast. I had an omelet with bell peppers, mushrooms, and spinach, and with 2 eggs. And then on the side, I had a small white potato that I microwaved and ate that alongside as my carb. I didn't really have any snacks or anything in between. I ended up getting dinner at an Italian place. Um, I ate about maybe half of the meal, maybe almost 2/3 of the meal. And that actually was in my fitness pal, so it came out to about 610 calories. Afterwards, so total yesterday, like I said, I wasn't too bad. Even though like I didn't eat super awesome, my caloric intake was only about 1400. But to be fair, I had 2 meals, right? Um, then today, I got kind of a late start on the day. I ended up actually working from home. So, um, again, sort of a late start. It's about 2:27. I didn't start working at 2:27, but I decided to make the video at this time. I'm actually going to go work out. Today is leg day. Let's talk about my food first. So, because I didn't, of course, plan my day very well, I didn't make my food for this week. Like, I didn't make a menu for my food for this week. I'm going to do that later today. But today for breakfast, I had my leftovers from yesterday for dinner, and I don't plan to eat again until dinner tonight. And I'll be taking my friend out to an Indian restaurant, so most likely I'll be eating some kind of a chicken curry, and then nothing else after that. Let's see. And then in terms of working out, oh, right, but in terms of breakfast, so I want to start doing something a little bit different for breakfast this week. I'd like to at least change up my food once a week. As I mentioned before, my food's sort of repetitive because it's a lot easier to stay on repetitive type food versus making different kinds of foods every day. As much, that obviously be way more interesting for me, but at the same time, it's a little bit harder for me to manage and make sure I'm eating every few hours. So, so today that'll be my meal plan for the day. Um, Oh, why don't I tell you guys what I came in at for my weight? Because that's actually kind of exciting. So I weighed myself yesterday and I came in at 227. So I lost 5 pounds. I'm really excited about that. My cousin lost 3 pounds and she was like upset about it. And I told her, okay, you're not even working out. You're basically walking. And I don't know what that means for her. I mean, she could be walking down the street or something. I have no idea. And she's eating healthier and she's eating more often and she's eating less. So, of course, you're going to lose weight. The funny thing about losing weight, I think people don't realize, is that, I mean, yes, you should work out. Absolutely. It's good for your body, it's good for your heart. You should do it. But if you're like, I just want to lose weight, or maybe not even weight, you could also just be losing muscle. But if you're just like, I just want to lose, weight, um, then all you have to do is eat less. Eat less than you're burning, and that's not that difficult. It might be hard because maybe you're used to eating like 3,000 calories a day and you only burn 2,300 calories a day. So obviously that's a little bit more difficult to manage because you're so used to eating a lot more. But, obviously she's eating somewhere around the same amount as me, and she's not working out, and she and I are about the same height. We're close to the same weight. I'm like 10 pounds heavier than her. So, yeah, of course she's going to lose weight. But she was kind of upset because she only lost 3 pounds. And I'm like, on average, people who eat really healthy and work out lose like 2 pounds. So the fact that you lost three is awesome. Um, my measurements for the week, I did a body fat count as well. So I used one of those, I think it's called like an Omeron body fat percentage, something or other. I don't think they're as accurate as calipers, but they're sure as hell of a lot less painful than calipers. So my feeling is this: even if the numbers aren't like 100% accurate, as long as the numbers show a decrease, then I'm happy. Much the same as I feel you should always use the same scale, you should always use the same tape measure when you're doing things, because just a slight change in something could just throw everything off, and then you'll either be incredibly excited or really not happy and stressed out. So for my body fat, it was 45.3%. My ankle was 7.5, so there was no change there. My calf was 15, so I lost zero point 0.5. Um, my thigh was 24.75, so I lost 0.25. My hip was 46, so I lost 2 inches. My waist was 41, so I lost 1 inch. The high upper part of my waist was 34, so I lost 0.75 inches. My bust was 42, so I lost 1 inch. My arm was 12, so I lost 0.75. And my neck was 12.25, so I lost 0.5. So overall, I lost about 6.5 inches of something body mass. I don't want to say fat because, I mean, I hope it was fat and not muscle. That would really suck. I'd like to gain muscle and lose fat. So I'm hoping that's what that was. It's hard to say how much of that, I mean, it sounds really high, like some of the measurements lost, particularly like around my hip and my waist, but it's kind of hard to say how much of that was like period weight versus, or period inches for me being bloated from my period, or just where I was at before. So I mean, we'll find out next week because I'm not on my period anymore. So we'll see how I do next week and how accurate that measurement was. Um, let's see. Check my food. Oh, my workout today. So my workout today is going to be legs, so I'm super excited about that. And since I'm picking up my friend tonight, he and I generally go to Green Lake to walk around, and that's usually my like walking. So when I get home, I'm not going to do an extra walk and do like another additional 2.5 miles. Um, but so for working out today, I'm still staying away from lunges, like straight lunges and walking lunges. Lateral lunges I'm doing okay with, but the lunges are really hard on the knee. And I'm sort of struggling still with some of the lunge movement. So I'm going to wait till my knee or my leg gets a little bit stronger to do those things. So for my workouts today, I'm doing three sets. One set is step ups, and I'll do that for 30 seconds, 4 sets of those. Lateral lunges, I'll do 12 of those on each side. Bodyweight squats, which I'll do 12 of those as well. And those are all to do a set of 4. My next set of exercises will be a set of 5, and they consist of dumbbell squats, and I'll be holding, I'm going to try to up my weights. Last time I did 30 pounds, so 15 dumbbells in each hand. I'm going to try and up it to 20, so it'll go to 40. Seated leg curl, which for seated leg curl, last time I did 70. I'm going to try and up it to 75. Leg extensions, I did 30. I'm going to try to up it to 35. The leg extensions are the ones that are really hard for me because of my knee. I did standing calf raises, and last week I did 90 pounds. I'm going to shoot for 100. And the last one is the glute kickback. Now, the glute kickback, I did the weight of 30 pounds. So we'll see how that goes. My gym doesn't have the 24-hour fitness gym doesn't really have a good glute kickback machine, so I might have to try to go to the gym in my condo unit instead because they have a really good machine for that. And those are all going to be 5 sets of 10, I believe. And then the last set of exercises I'll be doing are ab workouts. So crunch, side plank lifts, Russian twist, plank twist, and plank. Those will be my final workouts for the day. And then after that, I'll come home and make up my meal plan. In terms of how I'm feeling, I kind of had a weird emotional day last night, so I'm not feeling super great, but I'm also trying to stay really motivated to keep working out because sometimes when things like this happen to me, I sort of just want to not do anything, which is partially why I didn't go into work today. But the goal is to not let that kind of like discourage me. Ooh, and I lied. All my workouts today are actually going to be 3 sets of 12 versus 5 sets of 10. And it looks like I'll only be resting for 10 seconds in between each set. Yeah, it looks like I'll only be taking 10-second rest in between each set. Yeah, so that should be challenging, especially since I've been taking like 25 to 30 second, well, not 25 to 30, but 25, 20, and even the decrementation was really hard. But now it's just keep going. So, but hey, at least it's only 3 sets of 12 and not 5 sets of 10. So there's that to look forward to. All right, wish me luck.